Honey, I only believe what I can see.
Thank you for tuning into the Inspirational channel. I pray that your heart is moved by this heartwarming story or challenge that I got. There is a lady that challenged me to prove to her that Jesus is real, or Jesus exists, or God is real. So as I went evangelizing in a certain facility, there is this lady that I met. She has a disability that is similar to that of Steve Hawkins. Only that for her, she has an advantage that she's able to speak or talk, because Steve Hawkins couldn't move and couldn't talk at the same time. So when I look at this lady for the first time, I just knew that she needed God, she needed Jesus. I just knew then and then in my spirit that she had not accepted God at all. So I moved to her and I talked to her that, do you want to receive God? Do you want to receive Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior? Do you want to know Him? And she told me that, honey, I only believe in what I see. My parents, my grandparents tried to prove to me or to make me believe that God is real, but they failed because they told me to pray that my disability leaves, and it never left. So I told her that, what if I prove to you that God is real or Jesus is real? Will you give your life to Him as your personal Lord and Savior? She told me to try. I went and I prayed honestly before God, and I asked God to give me something to take to this lady that will prove that Jesus is real. I prayed honestly. Then one night, God gave me a prophetic vision for her. And in this vision, God showed me that she will go home, because this is a lady that had spent a lot of time in that facility without moving home. She was home thirsty to meet her relatives, her friends, her family. So she will go home and she'll be picked up by a lady, and she'll sit in the front seat in the car, and that car will be a sedan car. So I went and I told her everything that God told me, and she was surprised and shocked. So she called somebody who takes care of her, and she asked, am I going home? Because she was so surprised that she's going home. So that the person told her, I don't know, I'm not sure. So I left that place. Months passed. Several months passed. Then I went back to look out for her, to check on her, and that was during Thanksgiving. So when I went back, I discovered that this lady was not there in her seat, because she sits in the same seat, in the same position during her meals throughout. So I discovered that she wasn't there. So I asked the people who take care of her if she's what happened to her or where she had gone. So they told me that she had been picked up and gone for Thanksgiving. So I was happy and delighted because the prophecy had come to pass. So I waited for her to return. So days later, she returned. I don't know how many days she spent at her relative's place, but she spent some days, and she was returned back to the same facility. So this is what happened in the next video that I'm about to play for you. Did you go home for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I went to my sister's.
Oh. Is she the one that picked you up?
No, her daughter picked me up.
Her daughter?
Yeah.
Do you remember that I told you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I told you that?
Yep.
I had a vision that someone will be picking you up. Do you remember the story I told you?
Yeah, I remember.
Yes. Now it has happened. And you know who told me? Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because you remember the time you told me that I should prove to you Jesus. Mm-hmm. Did you sit in the front seat?
Huh?
Did you sit in the front seat?
Yeah.
Front?
I can't get into that.
You see what I told you? see what I told you? You see what I told you?
It was nice to get up.
Now I have proof that Jesus exists, right?
Honey, I only believe what I can see. You know, because I've asked God or Jesus, whatever you want to put it, help me, and I haven't felt like anybody has helped me.
But I brought you proof. The proof you want.
You gave me proof that I was going out.
Yeah.
You know, when I was growing up, my grandmother said, pray hard enough and your disability will go away. It hasn't gone away.
Oh.
Oh,
No, but that does not mean that Jesus doesn't exist. But I brought you proof. The other one. Yep.
See ya.
Hope you enjoyed the video. In that video, the lady accepted that the prophecy had come to pass and she had been taken home. That made me happy because the prophecy was from God. And I was expecting her to say, now I accept Jesus. But she surprised me and she told me, honey, do you know what? I know the prophecy came to pass, but I still have doubts. She couldn't still believe that Jesus is real. And this is what we learned in this incident. If I can read for you according to the book of Matthew chapter 16 verse 24. And it says that then Jesus said to his disciples, if anyone desires to come after me, let them deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever desires to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. What we learn here, this lady, all she had to do was to forget herself and accept Jesus. Because Jesus knew such excuses shall occur in the future. Such excuses from people shall operate in their hearts in the future, that we don't have money, that means Jesus does not exist. We are sick, that means we shouldn't believe that Jesus is real. Here he told us that we should forget all our troubles. We should forget all that we are going through. We should forget that we have certain faces. We should forget the way we look like and follow him, focus on him. That's all that matters. But I'll not give up on this lady. I'll always go back to make sure that she accepts Jesus Christ as a personal Lord and Savior. Watch out for another part that I'm about to release in another video to show you the results, or to show that if she accepts Jesus, because victory belongs unto Jesus, and we shouldn't give up on these souls, for all they have is Jesus. And if we lose them or ignore them or give up because they have refused Jesus, then their end times or their eternity is in a place that we do not want to be, a place that was not created for us but for Lucifer and his demons. Thank you for watching. May God bless you all.